People of St. Martin, I hereby address you as Prime Minister and Chair of the EOC Emergency Operations Center in an update for today, March 14, 2020, as part of the process to keep the community of St. Martin informed about the latest developments and the government's COVID-19 preparedness, prevention, mitigation, and response measures. The World Health Organization declared on Wednesday, March 11th, that the coronavirus COVID-19 has become a global pandemic. Based on this declaration, the government of St. Martin has stepped up its preparations, and today, March 14th, after deliberation with the Council of Ministers and the EOC, a number of decisions have been taken. These preventive measures are to limit the exposure of the St. Martin people to COVID-19 due to an increase in COVID-19 cases in Europe and the United States of America. Effective Tuesday, March 17th, 2020, all international flights and cruises originating from the United States of America, Europe, and the UK to St. Martin are canceled for a period of 2 weeks. These travel restrictions do not apply for regional air and sea travel at this time. Therefore, all Caribbean travel will be continued. Travel within the Dutch Kingdom, Saba, St. Eustatius, Bonaire, Aruba, and Curacao remains in place until further notice. This travel restriction also applies to other seafaring vessels. Arrangements will be put in place for visitors to be able to return home with their carriers in the coming weeks. Cargo flights, vessels bringing in food supplies, household goods, oil, gas, as well as medicine will continue to and from St. Martin. Also allowed will be travel by technical and medical assistance which have been requested, whether via commercial or chartered airlines. I would like to reiterate, there is no food shortage on the island. Let me repeat. There is no food shortage on the island. There is absolutely no reason to engage in panic buying or the hoarding of food. There is sufficient supply of food and medication on the island, and we remain in contact with our major suppliers and have been assured that replenishments are on its way. There is no need to panic. There is no need to buy out what is now on the shelves. All of our suppliers have supplies within their storage and have already ordered supplies in advance at our request. As of today, March 14th, up until and including Monday, March 16th, there is an opportunity for St. Martin students studying abroad and residents, as well as essential personnel, to return to the country ahead of the two-week travel restrictions. All residents and nationals traveling back to St. Martin from US, Europe, and UK during this period are recommended to monitor their health for 14 days in case you may have a consistent cough, fever, or respiratory problems which are consistent with COVID-19 symptoms. And they are asked, those who are traveling back to St. Martin, to maintain a social distance for the safety and security of the community. Social distance will be further explained in the second decision taken today. If you or anyone even now experience the aforementioned symptoms, please call your family physician and do not go to the doctor or the medical center. During the phone call with your doctor, you will be advised further what actions should be taken. Now to the second decision, which was taken today. This decision regards large gatherings. As you know, we have already postponed the St. Martin Carnival 2020. But with respect to social gatherings throughout the country, government would like to let you know that new permits will not be granted for gatherings of more than 100 persons in the meantime, until further notice. Permits which have already been issued relating to gatherings of more than 100 persons will be postponed until further notice. Government also strongly recommends that persons in a public setting should keep a distance of at least 1 meter from each other. All institutions, businesses, organizations, religious services, and others which usually gather in groups should adhere to these recommended advices in order to prevent the spread of COVID-19. That is, of course, in conjunction with all of the hyped and amped up sanitation and hygiene methods that we have been promoting over the past few weeks. For the information of the general public, there has been a current situation unfolding at the Princess Juliana International Airport, which has been brought to my attention, as there was some confusion as to the travel history of 6 listed passengers on the Air France flight, which landed earlier today, Saturday. This is based on the fact that 6 of those passengers were thought to be German nationals. As we know, Germany has been added on March 11th to our list of restricted places of travel. In the latest update received from the Princess Juliana International Airport, 2 of the passengers are residents of Switzerland and originated from there, and are therefore allowed to travel to St. Martin as per our current travel restrictions. The other 4 passengers of German nationality who originated in Germany will have to return on the same flight back to France. The passengers were kept on board until this information was confirmed, and none have any symptoms related to COVID-19. However, due to the fact that our travel restrictions do not allow persons who have traveled to Germany to enter St. Martin at this time, these 4 passengers will be returning on that same flight. Princess Juliana International Airport will issue its own press release on this matter, so I ask the public to look out for that. And I also advise that you are not allowing yourselves to be riled up without having all the facts. All measures that may have been taken in pictures, etc., were done as a precautionary measure and after consultation with the health department, with CPS, and my person. I, as chair of the EOC and Prime Minister of St. Martin, will also continue to provide updates as this and any other situation develops. I would like to encourage all viewers, listeners, to follow our government radio station 107.9 FM for official information, statements, and news updates, or to visit government website at www.stmartingov.org/coronavirus and our Facebook page, Government of St. Martin. These are our official sites, and we will also share official statements with our radio stations. As Prime Minister of St. Martin, I wish to encourage each and every one of us to remain steadfast in preparing for what is a worldwide pandemic. While we currently have 0 confirmed cases of COVID-19, these measures are all aimed at maintaining that status. Let me repeat. While we are currently having no confirmed cases, these are all measures aimed at maintaining a COVID-19 zero status. I pray that we would take our fellow man and woman into consideration while going about our daily activities, and with the knowledge that we are ensuring your safety, refrain from panic buying and fear-mongering, whether on social media or via WhatsApp. Please continue to practice proper hygiene at home, at work, and within the community. Stay away from the elderly if you are sick, as well as small children. Knowledge is power. Stay informed and be prepared. We are a strong, resilient, and faithful people, and we must trust that this too shall pass. God bless St. Martin and her people as we work together, government and the community, to secure her safety.